Good morning, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today we're going to discuss a lot of examples involving the usage of the midpoint formula and the famous distance formula. Now, let's get started. Okay, halimbawa 1. Kapag sinabi sa atin, find the midpoint of the segment joining the points P 9, 2 and Q 5, 8. Now, this is straightforward because we are asked to find the midpoint. So, ibig sabihin, gagamitin natin yung tama. Very good. We're using the midpoint formula. Solution. Let P be equal to 9, 2 and Q be equal to 5, 8. Now, by the midpoint formula, ano mangyayari? Sino ba si si X1, 'di ba? Ito si X1, ito si Y1. Ito si X2, ito si Y2. Now, by the midpoint formula, M is equal to X1 plus X2 all over 2, comma Y1 plus Y2 all over 2. Ano yan? 'Di ba yan si 9 plus 5 all over 2, comma 2 plus 8 all over 2. So, sino si midpoint? Therefore, M, which is the midpoint, is equal to 14 over 2, kasi di ba 9 plus 5 is 14, comma, which is 2 plus 8, which is 10 over 2, or the midpoint is equal to 7, 5. M is 7, 5. So, yun yung midpoint ng segment na yan. And if we're asked if we can draw it, of course we can. Ngayon, magdodrawing tayo ng Cartesian plane. We're gonna draw a Cartesian plane. Okay, medyo baba natin yung screen right here. So, ano mga points sinabi sa atin? Yung points natin involved is P is 9, 2, yung Q is 5, 8, and the midpoint is 7, 5. Okay, the drawing, hanapin natin 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9. Tapos, 1, 2. This is 9, 2. This is P. 9, 2. By the way, sabi ko nga pala last time, pag gagawa kayo ng Cartesian plane, you should always put arrowheads to indicate that it is the Cartesian plane and put the label into the axis, coordinate axis, the X and Y axis. Okay? Ngayon, susunod. Si 5, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ito si 5. Tapos si 8. Bilang tayo sa Y axis. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. So this is approximately, this is 5, 8. This is Q. 5, 8. Ngayon, ano yung midpoint? The midpoint is 7, 5. This is 7. And bilang tayo ng 5. Sa y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. And this is approximately, this is 7, 5. Diba? As you can see, it is actually the midpoint of the line segment. And let's color this. Okay, so, ayan. Siguro justifiable naman yan na it is the midpoint. This is M. M, which is 7, 5. Okay? So we have done the first problem. Now let's go to the second problem. Ngayon. Dito tayo and let's zoom in a little bit. Ngayon. Sabi, halimbawa 2. First, let's just change the color of our pen. Okay. Find the distance between the midpoint of the segment PQ obtained in halimbawa 1 and the point R2, -7. Ngayon, ibig sabihin, connected si halimbawa 1 kay halimbawa 2. Ngayon, nagawin natin solution. As obtained in halimbawa 1 the midpoint of segment PQ is, ano yun, di ba kung naalala nyo, it is 7, 5, tama ba? M, which is 7, 5. Okay? Yun yung midpoint. Now, we are asked to find the distance between segment MR. Tama ba? MR. Kasi si M ay 7, 5 and may point na 2, -7. Di ba parehong points yun? So, anong gagamitin natin? Di ba we are asked to find the distance. So, we'll use the distance formula. Very good. Gagamitin natin yung distance formula. Ngayon, let natin muna, kasi alam kong paulit-ulit ako, pero ganito kasi talaga magano. Di ba? M is equal and R is equal to 2, -7. Ngayon, by the distance formula, anong gagamitin natin? Distance formula, di ba? Ngayon, the distance, MR, is equal to the square root ng x2 minus x1. x2, di ba ito yun? Ito si x2. Ito kasi si x2. Ito si y2. Ito si x1. Ito si y1. Di ba? Nilagyan ko na ng label para madali. x2 minus x1, 2 minus 7 quantity squared plus y2 minus y1, -7 minus 5 quantity squared. Kompletuhin nyo yung radical. So, the square root ng -5 squared plus, -7 minus 5 is -12 quantity squared. Ayun na, may tumatahol na nga. Online class. So, square root ng, -5 squared is 25 plus -12 squared is 144. So, inside the radical, 25 plus 144 is 169. So, in the top of my head, 169 is a perfect square. Kaya pwede mong kunin yung radical niya. So, the square root of the perfect square is 13. So, the distance between the midpoint obtained in halimbawa 1 and the point R 2, -7 is 13 or 13 units. Lagyan nyo na units. Okay? So, yun. Pansinin nyo, kapag midpoint hinahanap, point ang resulta. Kapag distance, it is a number. Okay? So, yun. Let's go to the next example. Okay? So, let's go to the next example. Ayun, medyo may involvement ng Halimbawa, 3. The point A, x, 0. Ibig sabihin yung abscissa or the x-coordinate is unknown. Diba? X, 0 is equidistant to the points B, 3, 1 and C, 6, 4. Find the value of x. Ngayon, we are asked to find the value of x, the x-coordinate or the abscissa. Okay. Ngayon, solution. Kapag sinabi kasing equidistant, ang ibig sabihin lang yan sa math is equal distance. Equal distance. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng equidistant sa mathematics. Ngayon, 'di ba? Ang ibig sabihin, imagine natin ito yung point A. Ito yung point A, let's suppose. Ito yung point B, ito yung point C. Alam natin hindi yan yung eksakto kasi may coordinates yan na 3, 1 and 6, 4 respectively. Pero gawin natin na parang analogy. Itong segment na to, nabubuo yan. Ibig sabihin kasi, yung point na A equal distance dun sa points B and C. Ibig sabihin, yung segment AB, yung distance nila ay equal sa distance ng segment AC. Kung papansinin nyo, di ba? Kasi nga, yun nga yung sinasabi ng problem eh. Di ba kapag sa geometry, kapag equal yung segments, nilalagyan mo ng tick marks. These are tick marks. 'Di ba? Tama ba? So, ang ibig sabihin lang nito, kukunin mo to. Ito yung working equation natin. Eh, alam natin kung paano gamitin yun, 'di ba? By the distance formula because we have 2 points. Ngayon, i-emphasize muna natin yung problem. Let A, wag yung ano ganyan, A be equal to x comma 0, B be equal to 3 comma 1, and C be equal to 6 comma 4. Tama? Yun yung given points natin. Observe that, sabi sa problem, AB, yung distance between segment AB is equal to the distance between segment AC. This is our working equation. 'Di ba? Ngayon, pwede nating gamitin yung by the distance formula. Ano mangyayari? 'Di ba? Hindi na natin gagawin yung ano, 'di ba kapag ginagamit natin yung distance formula, 'di ba sabi ko dati nung nagsimula tayo, kapag ginamit natin yung distance formula, x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared ay pareho lang sa kapag nauna naman yung x1 minus x2, 'di ba? 'Di ba sabi ko yan nung sa previous lectures natin? Equal lang daw yan. So, ibig sabihin, pwede ko nang gamitin yung tapat-tapat na ganito. Ganito halagyan natin ng color. Okay, ganito. Ito, saka ito. So, ano yan? Yung AB, ano to? Square root ng x minus 3 plus 0 minus 1. Lagyan natin ng squared. Hindi yun nakakalimutan kasi yung distance formula. Tama ba? Ngayon, AC naman. Ngayon, mag-iiba tayo ng kulay. Nakikita niyo naman siguro kasi 'di ba nilalagyan natin ng color coding. Ngayon, ito saka ito naman. Ito yung blue. Ngayon, this is square root ng x minus 6 squared plus 0 minus 4 quantity squared. Lagyan natin ng yan, radical. Tapos balik tayo sa color black. Balik tayo sa color black, kaya equal sign. Di ba yun yung working equation natin? Kung makikita niyo yung tracing dun sa points natin. Ngayon, di ba sabi natin squaring both sides, square both sides. Ibig sabihin, kukunin natin yung square ng both sides. So, makakancel yung radical. Ano mangyayari? Matitira yung nasa loob. Ngayon, plus negative 1 squared na lang to. Tapos, x minus 6 squared plus negative 4 squared. Tama? Ngayon, evaluate na natin yung mga binomials. So, we'll use yung special product. So, this is x squared minus 6x plus 9. Negative 1 squared is plus 1 is equal to x squared minus 12x plus 36 plus 16. Tama? Diba tama? Kung nalilito kayo, ganito lang yung ginawa ko x minus 3 squared equal lang yan sa x squared, diba? Tapos plus negative 3 times 2 times x plus negative 3 squared. Tama? Kasi minumultiply mo lang yung 2 dito sa middle term. Kaya naging x squared minus 6x plus 9. Tama? Side note lang yan. Parang ito yung bubble. Parang ano lang. Yun yung imagination nyo. Ngayon. Diba kung ginagawa natin, diba kapag nilipat natin yung yung x dun sa kabila, maka-cancel siya. Tama? Maka-cancel yun kapag nilipat mo sa kabila. Kasi diba x squared is equal to x squared. Pag nilipat mo sa kabila, magiging x squared minus x squared, diba? Tapos something pa. Kaya magiging 0. So, parang canceled siya. Ngayon, balik tayo sa color black. Ngayon, ano natira? Minus 6x plus 9 plus 1, 10 is equal to negative 12x plus, ano yan? 36 plus 16 is 52. 52, di ba? So, ganito mangyayari nyo. Add 12 to both sides. Pagsamahin nyo lahat ng mga variables sa left, tapos yung mga constants, yung walang variable sa right, mangyayari, negative 6x plus 12x is equal to 52 minus 10. So ano yan? Negative 6x plus 12x is 6x is equal to 52 minus 10 is 42. Kaya mangyayari, this implies that x is equal to 7. Tama ba? So ibig sabihin, yung value daw ng x na yon, yung the point A 7, 0 is equidistant to the points 3, 1 and 6, 4. Ngayon, tignan natin. I-drawing natin. Sige, i-drawing natin. Let's draw it. Ngayon, let's have the Cartesian plane. Let's have this Cartesian plane right over here. Ngayon. And as habits, nalagyan natin ng arrowheads. This is y, and this is x. Ayan. Ganito. Ngayon, bibilang tayo na ano. Diba, ang first point natin is, ano ba mga points involved? B is, ano yan, 3, 1. Yung C is 6, 4. 6, 4. Tapos yung A natin, nalaman natin na 7, 0, di ba? Kasi x is equal to 7. Ngayon, B, 1, 2, 3. 3. Ayan, medyo ano ata. Okay, sakto lang yan. Ngayon, 3, 1. 3, 1. This is 1. So, this is 3, 1 or B. 3, 1. Ngayon, kunin natin yung susunod. 4, 5, 6. Ito yung 6. 6, 4. 2, 3, 4. Diba? So, this is, ano yan? C, 6, 4. Diba? Ngayon, kukunin natin yung 7. This is 7. This is 7. 7, 0. Ito yan. A, 7, 0. Magpapalit tayo ng color. Makikita nyo naman siguro na they have equal distance. Okay? And that's it, guys. So, I hope you learned something today. I hope you learned the concept of midpoint and the distance formula. And next meeting, we will be discussing another example using the distance formula, but in a harder example. And then we will go to talk about the slope and the concept of collinearity, etc., etc. I hope you have a nice day and good night, mathematicians, and thank you.